Hello, everyone. Welcome to Team Call for November 29th. If you have not yet hit Success Club and you're working hard for it, tune in, be present in this, and I promise you'll learn something cool and unique, and it will be able to apply it to what you want. And then don't stress, because there's plenty of time left in the month to get what you want. I see some new faces. Yes, breathe deep, Jess. It's going to be okay. I see some new faces on the Zoom tonight, ones that we haven't normally seen. So welcome to our team call. We normally have these about once a month, but it's push month. It's time to really kind of dig deep, because we are going for a really big goal. A goal that not very many teams get the chance at achieving. That qualification time has passed, and this team of amazing rock stars pushed hard. They led with their heart, they led with passion, and we have qualified. So we're going to be one of the top 200 teams in the entire company. So we are going to keep rolling in, but the Diamonds tonight want to share with you how they got to Diamond. So we went from 2-star Diamond to 6-star Diamonds in our business within our team within the last, it took like 4 weeks for that to happen. So these amazing ladies are going to share with you tonight a little bit about how they made that happen and that kind of thing. So, and feel free to ask questions in the chat. I'm going to share my screen because I do have some fun things to share with you, and you can't see that, but you can see that. All right, so I can see you on the side. Can you all see that? Give me a thumbs up or something, somebody. Awesome. Okay, so tonight team call is it's a diamond share out. So everyone counts here on Rise and Fit. And actually, I just got done. I was on the phone with somebody earlier today, trying to make sure all the pieces stay together. At this point in the game, we need everyone to be active coaches. So we are, like I said earlier, we're a 6-star qualifying team, which means we have 6 people who have hit Diamond, and 2 of those are lifetime diamonds, which means they've held their rank for 6 weeks, and they are considered like a stable diamond. If you are just hitting that diamond, you have to hold that for 6 weeks in order to be a lifetime diamond. And so we have 4 weeks left for those 4 ladies who just jumped on, and we're holding strong, and we're continuing to keep pushing forward. And they're going to share with you tonight how they did it and how we can help other people around us continue to grow their business and keep going. I think something really important to know is that to be elite, you need to have 5 stars, but to be 5-star, you have to have at least 2 on a side. So whether it's 2 on this side and 3 over here, or it's 3 over here and 2 over here. Currently, we are 2 on the left and 4 on our right. So in order to make sure that we are 5-star elite, or elite, you have to be at least 5-star, we have to make sure the 2 left ones stay and at least 3 of the right ones stay. All right. Or if we have another amazing person on the left side that wants to go diamond, we can continue moving that around. But you just have to make sure that you have 2 on one side and 3 on the other at minimum. And then that's kind of how it works. So we're continuing to push, and we're going to keep going for it. So what does that mean for you to be an elite team? What does that mean for us to keep going with that? Well, it's definitely a team effort. No one can hit this goal by themselves. No one can do this as we work towards this here. We have to, everyone matters. So regardless of your rank, regardless if you are pushing for diamond, regardless if you're a discount coach, everyone matters in this situation, and everyone needs to stay active. So like I said earlier, we need 5 diamonds. We needed 5 diamonds by November 22nd, and they came out of the woodwork, I tell you. And so we're actually at 6. And so we need everyone to stay active through December 31st, and then we'll officially find out somewhere in the first week of January. So this mission matters because we're changing lives, not only our own lives by building a business that's creating income, that's getting our own products paid for, but we're also changing the lives of people around us. Like Leanne has talked about before, you've heard her say every Success Club point is a life. And just remember that you were a Success Club point at one point. Your life has been changed because someone reached out to you. So you have the opportunity to pass on that gift. So what does it mean to be an active coach? Well, it means that you're a product of the product. It means that you have at least 45. I think I need to change this to 50 from something I just learned tonight. 50 PV as a coach, you need to be 90 PV as an emerald or 100 PV as a diamond coach, which basically means that if you have your Shakeology on HD, you're completely covered. If you are a diamond level coach, that means you have people underneath of you, and how you earn personal volume is your order as well as your customers' orders count into that. So if you are a diamond level coach, you more than likely have several customers under you. And if you're not muted, can you please mute yourself? And if you're diamond level coach, you have at least several customers underneath of you that you can get, excuse me, you're going to be accruing more than 10 PV from them, hopefully, if you've been maintaining your business. So that's what it means to stay active. So if you are listening as a coach level, or even an emerald level coach or a diamond level coach too, everyone needs to have at least that much PV, which means you just need to be having something on order throughout the month. All right, to be an emerald level coach, we need 2 emeralds. A coach needs 2 emeralds to be considered a diamond coach. And so what does that mean? That means they need to be active themselves, and they also need a coach under each side. So if this is something that you're striving for, this is where your business really opens for business kind of thing. This is where you really get serious in your business, and everyone should shoot for emerald because it means residual income. It means that just by helping 2 people become a discount coach like yourself or moving forward, that you're going to be able to earn at least $14 a month in a team cycle bonus, which basically pays for your coaching fee. And then you can also make sure that you're just continuing to bring in people, be proud of the product. You're moving forward with helping people be happier and healthier. And so this is where emeralds come in, and then that's where diamonds are created. All right, so now let's hear from our diamonds. We have Jessica first, and so she's going to unmute herself and chit chat about, all of them are going to answer the same 2 questions: what they did to get to diamond, and then what's next. So I just kind of put some talking points in. They have their own little story that they're going to say, yeah, what did Jessica do to get to diamond? Go for it, Jess.
Okay, so everyone, like Kim said, my name is Jessica. If you don't know me, I've been on the team now for, I think we decided it was about 5 months. I have some little update here. Let me get, there we go. Oh my gosh, hopefully it didn't, some update popped up on my computer, so hopefully I don't lose you guys. But anyhow, so I've been a coach since July. And for me, I have been very, very close to diamond for quite some time. And a lot of it for me is because I grow majority of my coaches from being challengers. They're in the groups, they do that. Whereas you'll hear Julianne probably say at some point in time, she actually starts a lot of her coaches out as coaches. So for me, I need to start them out as challengers, and then they grow into coaches for me. So for me, I just have to ask the question, and I actually just posted that a little bit ago in the chat part. Just ask the question. And honestly, like, that is how I ended up diamond, because I had a girl who joined me last month, and I said to her, hey, have you ever, would you want the discount? Which I am learning that I shouldn't start out with that question. So FYI, shouldn't start out with that question. But this girl, I know her, I've known her for a long time. And so then, that was at the point how I, kind of asked the question to her if she wanted to. So her and her daughter have been working out. They had been drinking the shakes together. And so all it took was me just asking the question, because I had been sitting with just needing one coach for a few months, actually. So I just needed to actually ask the question. So that was the piece for me that finally took it. You're muted, Kim. Kim, you're muted.
Yeah, I was trying to, Okay, what's next for Jess, right? Well, she's going to continue to ask questions. She's going to continue to find new customers, and she's going to get people results, because that's how she grows coaches. She gets them in her challenge groups. She helps them get results, and then they become coaches like her because she's being a positive role model for them. Great role model, right?
Yeah, and SC is non-negotiable. It's been non-negotiable for me for a while, but especially now, being diamond, like I am pushing this month harder than I have ever pushed, because it needs to happen. It just needs to be a non-negotiable, and I need to be at least SC5. SC10 would be nicer, but SC5, I'm going to get there tonight. It's going to happen.
And the nice thing is that it's 2 people in November. Normally it's 3. So you're impacting lives, you're changing people's futures, you're helping them see confidence in themselves and lose weight or gain anything that they need to do. So super proud of you, Jess. All right, our next one is Miss Brittany. What did she do and what's next for her?
Yes. Hi, everybody. Hey, thanks. What did I do? Gosh, what I did was I just continued to share my story. I helped others during my challenge groups that I was doing. And if I saw someone that was being consistent, showing up every day, enjoying our products, I would reach out to them and let them know about the coach discount of getting 25% off of their Shakeology, because they're doing it every month. And I kind of saw myself in them. And so it would be someone to talk to, because that's who I was. I was that person who started off and knew I wanted to be a part of or work on myself, really. And then the getting shakes for a discount was just a bonus, right? And in the beginning, I never knew that I was really going to become an active coach or not, but then I did. And so when I'm working with customers and challengers in my groups, I kind of watch them, and we kind of figure out their journey along the way. And if it makes sense for them, that's when I approach them. And if they would like to get the shakes for a discount, and then as they get comfortable with themselves, that's when we really start to focus in on them helping to share their story and help them to grow their own business. So I just kind of reach out to my customers how my journey has been, because that's what I was comfortable with, and that's where I kind of feel where they would be comfortable with. And it's been so fun. It just kind of happens. When you're feeling good about yourself and what you're doing, it just rubs off on other people. People see that. And so it just kind of happens. So when you're ready to take the leap and just go, you will be just as successful as well at that point in time. So that's really what I do and what I did.
Yes, and Brittany also recruited some family members. Anytime that you can get your family members healthier and moving forward in a positive way, that's the icing on the cake, is when you can get the people that are closest to you on board. Would you say that this is a slow build business or a fast build business, Brittany?
Well, it can be, I guess, how aggressively you want to go towards it. For me, it was a little slower. And it probably plays to, whereas, like I said, in the beginning, I didn't know how much I really wanted to be active. And then I became active, and then it just kind of trickled from there. And then once I went to Summit last summer in July there, and just like things just started to happen after that. That was like where I knew I was in. I'm doing this. I want to keep helping people to be their best, and then focus on helping others to grow themselves as well. So Summit was huge for me last summer.
Absolutely. And I love that you mentioned that, because live events are so important to the belief in the company and the belief in the community and the team that Trina talks about all the time. You have to have 3 beliefs in this business. You have to believe in yourself, which is how you started. You need to have a little belief in yourself. That's how you start your challengers, and they turn into coaches. They believe in themselves and they can share their journey. Then if you get to live events, or you're connecting on Zooms like this, you're getting belief in the team and belief in the community of people that you get to be surrounded by. And then the third one is belief in the company. So belief in yourself, belief in the team, and belief in the company. And by going to live events, and especially Summit, you get to learn more about it, and it just becomes so much fun. So thank you, Brittany, for sharing. So what's next for her? She's going to continue to ask. She's going to find new customers, and she's going to get people results, because she grows people from customer to coach.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Absolutely.
Jill.
Hey guys. So many of my coaches have actually been challengers for a very long time. And honestly, for me, it was bringing value to my challenge groups and giving back to the others and building those relationships every week, checking in on them personally, asking what I can do more of, asking what they need, asking more questions just in general, and then giving back to others too. I find that in the challenge groups, if you are paying into those groups, if you're giving back to your challengers, they're going to see the value that you're bringing to them and give that back to you as well. And then, so the strong relationships is number one for me. And I just feel like they need that in order to, it's just a stepping stone to how they trust you. So for me, I remember that money was always my biggest objection. So I have led with a discount for a lot of my coaches. However, I have been super, super surprised well, not really surprised, because their transformations have been out of this world, amazing. But it's the belief in themselves, it's the belief in the program, it's the belief in their coach and my coach, it's the belief in everything. And so when you bring value to those challengers, and you show them what they are capable of doing, it's just like an eye-opener. And so I have a coach that just jumped in with me last week, and she already signed up her sister, and they're all in, but it took a while because they had to build that trust first. So they need to see, proof of the product, just like Kim said, and then just inspire them to be 1% better, and just give them the tools that they need so that they can replicate that as well. So, but for me, I always lead with my relationships first, because at the end of the day, I know that living the dash is what is most important. And just looking at it like, whose life can I impact today? So, and just always remembering to meet them where they're at. Don't push too much, but always offer the opportunity to move forward with your business.
Love it. Yes, always, they need to know you, they need to trust you before they'll join you. And so by building those relationships and offering value to people and really helping them believe in themselves, obviously gets results. And it not only helps them get physical results, but it helps them get confidence results and everything else. And then that's when those are the type of people that you want on your team, because they trust and believe in the situation and the programs and the company and you as a leader. And it's a good thing, right? That's how we rise up, by helping others. All right. Our next amazing diamond. She was the clincher, the one that sealed the deal for qualification, Miss Misty. Are you on the line, Misty?
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I have family going upstairs, so I was trying to be muted for a minute. Yeah, that was really scary. That was a lot of pressure, I would say, because I kind of knew there was a lot riding on this, and it wasn't that I didn't want it. The pressure was scary, but at the same time, it did push me a little bit harder to get to that goal, because I knew that this was a huge goal for everybody. It wasn't just my goal. It was a goal for the whole team. So I really, really, really wanted us to get there, because it's just so stinking excited. So anyways, I did lead with a discount with one of the coaches that I just signed up. She's someone who's been in my challenge group. She had only had bought. It was actually a gift that her sister gave her. So I connected with her and talked to her a little bit about the Shakeology and, the importance of the whole program and what we do. But invited her into the challenge group. She was always active, showing up, posting her workouts. She, loves to do lots of different outdoor activities. Also dealing with a lot of family issues that she's having. Her mom is very ill right now. And so finances were tight, and she wanted to order Shakeology, but she just said right now was not the time to do it. So I kind of let that lie, because I didn't want to be pushy, and I didn't want to seem like I was trying to sell something, because I wanted her to feel like she was important, that I wasn't just trying to get something and then that was it. Like, I really cared about their family. I do care about their family. And so when she reached out to me again, I said, I know that you've been saving to try to get the Shakeology, and, you could get it at a discount if you signed up as a coach. I know that, money is something that is tight. So I wanted to offer this to you. Would you be interested? I mean, I asked the question, and she said, yes, I would love to do it, but I can't do it until December. And so I was like, I'm like, okay, I understand. Like, I really just let that one go, and I was not writing on it. I kept moving on, building other relationships and talking to other people and adding so many more new people to my network and just starting the conversations. And she actually messaged me back about a week later and said, my husband said, I know how important this is to you. Your health is obviously something that's on top of your list, and I want you to do it. And she signed up that day. So it was kind of crazy how it happened that way. I would say that it was the prayers that everybody was praying that everything would work out for the best. And she's amazing. She is an amazing challenger. She's an amazing coach. She shows up all the time, and I just absolutely love that. That's what I look for. That's what I want. I want people who are all in. And then we kind of talked about with my other coach that I signed up. She's someone I met on Instagram and found out later we actually had met in person one time. So it was kind of a weird fluke thing that way. She absolutely wants to be a coach. This is something that she wants to do. She's a single mom of 5 children, and she's looking for a way to, possibly help supplement her income. She loves fitness. She loves people. So this, I told her, was the perfect fit. I would love to have her on my team. And I asked her, I said, I know, of course, being a single mom of 5 kids, money is going to be tight. So I said, if this is something that you want to do, can you come up with some people that you think would be perfect for this, people you would want on your team? And she said, yeah, absolutely. I've already got 2 or 3 people that I'm going to be talking to. So right away out the gate, she's ready to, to work and to help other people. So.
Yay. Yeah. Awesome. So a couple recapping there, like she led with the discount. She signed up coaches right away. She knew that they were either faithful challengers or people that would be really good at this, even if it was signing up with just the discount to start with and then growing and getting results. She found business builders. She reached out to lots and lots of people. Her team is grit and fit for a reason, because this girl, when she gets back in the corner, she comes out swinging and just does everything she can possibly to make sure things happen. So she reached out to more people. She went to different social media. She really reached out to people that she maybe wouldn't have talked to before, but she knew that, she's somebody that you can depend on. And she knew that this team was depending on her, and she went out and made it happen, not only for us, but for herself as well, because now she has a thriving, growing business. And just think about, like, all of you can just think about this, but like, where would your businesses be right now if you would not have pushed so hard for this? Would you have pushed this hard if you wouldn't have been trying to achieve this kind of goal? Would you be in the position you are now? Probably not. So even if we don't end up with this crazy big goal, because something fluke happens, just think about how far you've come this year and how amazing your own lives have changed and what you've figured out that you can do yourself, and the accomplishments that you've all had. So I'm just super proud of all of you. Miss Kara is not on tonight, as far as I know. She had a family function tonight, and Kara was my first diamond way back beginning of the year. And she's a competitive gal herself, and she actually went diamond like that after I told her that Lee was really close to going diamond first. And so she wanted to be the first one. So she went diamond, and when she talked to me about what she did so I could share her slide tonight, she said she continues to add new blood, and that is so true. She is constantly starting new conversations. She is constantly adding to her network. She is constantly reaching out for new people, and it's always something that she is always moving forward to keep sharing her story, to keep moving in a way that is going to help her can not only strengthen her business, but her coaches below her as well. So she continues to share her journey. She shows up every single day on social media, multiple times a day. And she just says she doesn't settle where she is at. She's figured out that when she hit diamond, since she's our senior diamond on the team, that she can't just stay there. She's got to keep moving forward. And so she would give that same advice to all of our new diamonds and all of our coaches. Don't settle. Once you hit that diamond, it's just a landing point on the mountain. Look around, soak up the view, and then keep moving forward, because there's more mountain to climb, and more success above you. And it's not crowded at the top, so keep going, right? So what's next for Kara? She's going to continue to ask. She's going to continue to find new customers, and she's going to continue to get people results, because our team is built off of growing coaches from challengers. And so she was a discount coach to start with as well. And she actually was one of those customers that just bought the 21-day fix program. She did not buy a challenge pack, and then eventually turned around a couple months later and bought Shakeology. So, she always says, I was that coach, I was that person. But it's about getting people results. It's not necessarily about points all the time. So, as long as we're helping people, that's what matters. And I hope that's the message that you get. Lee is actually, she's my second diamond. She is actually working on her grad class tonight. She has class on Wednesdays, like I so far remember. And she is actually doing the same program I was in. And so she can't be with us tonight either. But she graduates in December, at the very end of December. So be cheering her on, maybe send her a message of love that she can get through that. But what does she do? She was really not much of a social media person from the beginning. I rarely saw Lee posting anything on Facebook, and I was like, how is this girl doing this? But she's very bubbly. She's a very positive person. She can talk to anybody, and she's very word of mouth. And actually, it just kind of makes sense, because I didn't find Lee on social media. I found Lee at a training that we went to together, and my Shako cup was sitting on the table, and she said, "Hey, Shakeology, I've heard of that. Like, do you drink that every day?" And I was like, "Yes, actually, I'm a coach." And so that conversation got started, and then we went on a work trip together, and we continued to talk about it. And she signed up that weekend because she loves to help people. She loves to serve. She's actually an instructional coach, or a coach of coaches, like I am in my district. And so coaching's in her blood. She loves helping people. So she would definitely word of mouth, sharing her journey as she went, talking to people. She always talked to people that were interested, talked to them about the discount, talked to them about growing things. She has multiple emeralds under her, because she continues to share what works for her. And then they continue to do the same thing. So what you role model for your people will be what they do. And so she's just definitely helping people get results. She has a team page that has all of her challengers and all of her coaches in it. And it's just a continuous challenge group kind of thing. They post every single day their workouts and their shakes, and ask questions and recipes and all kinds of things. So what's next for Lee? She's going to get her grad classes done so she can focus back on this. She's going to continue to ask the questions. She's going to continue to find new customers, and she's going to get people results, because that's what we do with Rise and Fit. We help people rise so we can rise as well. And then Miss Chris, is Chris still on? I saw her name earlier. She is not quite there. However, this girl is on a mission. And I just want to say, she is just doing so amazing here. She needs 2 emeralds and 2 more coaches. She went emerald again this month, in the fact that she added 2 coaches. You can go emerald. That's the kind of the goal always, is once you hit emerald, you continue to go emerald. And Trina Gray, who's the leader of Team Rockstar Fit, will always say, if you are hitting Success Club 5 and adding a coach, you're half in. If you're hitting Success Club 10 and adding 2 coaches, you're a business builder. And I was like, oh, that's a lot, right? But it's so true. If you're going emerald every single month, you're going to continue to, the compound effect will happen, and things are really going to be going. So she is getting amazing at asking the question. When I first met Chris, she was afraid to ask the question. She didn't want to be salesy. She didn't want to be, be pushy on anything. So she didn't really know how to ask, but she's figured it out. She's dug into personal development. She's got on like all the team calls. She's done what she's needed to do and figured it out. And now she's found her niche and she's sharing. She's building lots of value for people. She speaks with such conviction about what she does and how other people can get amazing results too, and how they can do the discount and everything else like all the others of ladies have shared. So let's continue to cheer Chris on as we keep going, and she's gonna hit this goal by the end of the year for sure. My second CBC is right there with coaches. I just don't have any emeralds yet, but I have a couple amazing ladies that are working on it. One of them happens to be on this call. She was flying through Rise and Fit 101 today, and I'm just super pumped for her to get into some other training and just go awesome with it. So these amazing ladies are going to be going forward to very soon, and I'm sure we're going to hit some other big goals coming up. So what actions can you take? Maybe you've been watching this now and you're like, I'm not quite where they're at. What can I do differently? Well, you can just do the 4 vital behaviors. Be a product of the product, get into some personal development, share and invite, and celebrate. Those are the 4 things that you do every single day as a coach. And regardless of whether you're a coach, you're an emerald, you're a diamond, you're a 5-star, you're a superstar, whatever it is, if you are walking the walk and you're learning more and growing your own mind and sharing your journey and inviting others to join you and then celebrating the people that get results, I don't think you heard all 4 of those things with all of the ladies that shared tonight. What did they do? They invited people to join them. They shared their story. They invited people to join them. They encouraged them. They helped celebrate all their success, and then they helped those people share their things too, and they become products of the product, and they continue to join, and the cycle just continues and the compound effect happens. So what actions can you take? You just follow the 4 vital behaviors consistently. Consistency is the key there. Working out every single day, that's easy for me now. It's just become a habit for me. Drinking my shake every day, it's a habit for me. Personal development has become a habit for me because I consistently do it. It's when you don't do it consistently that it's a hard thing to do because it's not a part of your normal routine. So if you're struggling in any of those 4 areas, work on one of them at a time to make it a consistent habit, and you will have success in your own personal journey as well as your coaching journey as well. So what's ahead for us? Well, we have 4 weeks to hold still. We'll know by the end of December whether we've officially hit it. And then they will call us in January. They'll call me sometime in January, very beginning, and let us know if we're official. And I will share that with all of you. Julian's idea was to go live in the team page. So I'm really kind of thinking I might do that. And just to share all that with you. I can see all of your heads nodding, so I think that's a go. A couple other things, just some announcements and things I want to talk about. Our next team call is going to be next Wednesday. The Diamonds have been reading the book, Get Over Your Damn Self. It is a network marketing book that is amazing. So if you have not read it and you want to read it, it's a very fast read. You could definitely read it before next week if you want to get a hold of it, or you just want to hear what their tips and tricks are from the book and then read it yourself. It's super fast. It's super funny. It's super applicable. And they're going to do a book review next week. Anybody there's not even just Diamonds, there are a whole bunch of people from our team that read this book. So everyone's that read it, it's going to do kind of a review of this book and some highlights of it next week. And then in December 13th, we're going to do January plans. All these are 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. December 13th, we're going to do January plans, what is coming up. It's kind of late in the month to do that because I like to have my plan out a month in advance. So I will have all my stuff ready to go, but we'll also be helping anybody that still needs help getting going. People need to remember that people need a full week to order. It takes 7 days to get Shakeology. So if you're wanting to do a challenge group starting January 1st, you need to have them order at least by Christmas. And so the 13th might be pushing it a little bit. You'll have about a week to get people rocking and rolling. So I would say have a plan what you want to do, and we can maybe just have some work time to like set things up or come up with content, but have an idea of what challenge group you want to run, and we can work through some logistical things that weekend. that Wednesday. Or if somebody else has something better to talk about because it's not a need, we can do something different. December 16th, there's a team gathering up in Cedar Falls. We're going to go to Orchard Hill Church. I can tag people again in the comment or the graphic in our team page. We're just going to get together, eat some lunch. It's a potluck, so bring something that you want to enjoy. I'm going to bring the table service and drinks, and so just bring something delicious to share. And it's at Orchard Hill, or just like Kara and I both go to Orchard, and it's just out in the Commons area. We won't do anything like totally formal. It'll just become eat, socialize, have fun, and go from there. So it's just a big space that we could all come together with. So we hope to see you all there. If you want more questions or you have questions about things, please let us know. And if somebody would tag under that post in the team page, or I can do that too later. December 20th, we're going to do vision boards. It's one of the best things that you can possibly do. I have both of my vision boards up here on my wall from the last couple of years. And so be dreaming. Be thinking about what you want to achieve. Be dreaming about what you know, it might be something completely out of your comfort zone. It might be something that you can achieve right away. I know I'm a list doer, so I like to put some things on there that I know I can accomplish right away. But you know, I would also encourage you to be thinking about all areas of your life, because when one area is unbalanced, all the others are affected. So I don't want you to just to grow as a coach. I want you to grow as a mom. I want you to grow as a wife. I want you to grow as in your jobs or whatever the areas, the 6 roles of life. Be thinking and dreaming about the goals that you want to have for all of those areas. And then together at the end of the month, we will do some reflecting on 2017, and we'll do some vision boards for 2018, and then we'll go from there. So the last thing I want to talk about is the Diamond Insider, and I'm actually just going to go to my email, because this is an email that you'll get. Many of you probably got it already. So this is an email you get when you become Diamond. It just gives you all kinds of cool updates. So December 11th is the new Team Beachbody site. So if you are excited for that, I know I am. I'm tired of looking at the old clunky thing. Canada got it in November, and they have been loving it and have been working out some of the kinks. And so it's coming to the United States in December, because we always get things first. So this time they got it first, and we'll get it next. So it launches December 11th. I can't wait. December 14th is the day 80-day obsession challenge packs and accessory bundles go on pre-sale, and I will talk to you all about that very soon. I have a PowerPoint that I got from my corporate chick, Sydney, and I can go through all of that information with you at another time. We can talk about that soon, but it's going to be awesome. I'm just going to say it's going to do a lot for us as coaches. Beachbody has our back, and I'm super pumped for it. And then all month long, you can definitely register for Summit. So if you heard Brittany talk about Summit tonight, if you are not signed up for Summit and you are interested in going, talk to your upline coach, talk to me or one of the other leaders on this team, and figure out how you can get there. We travel together, we stay together in Airbnb, so cost is pretty minimal, and it's so much fun, and you learn so much, and hopefully they're blowing the chat up about awesome things. I can't see the chat, but I can see the orange thing flashing, and so I know that they are talking about awesome stuff. But Summit's a game changer. I started as a coach in February and missed my first Summit. I had a little FOMO that July when I was sitting at home watching the opening ceremonies from my laptop. And then in August is when I was like, you know what? This is amazing. I'm in. And I went for my first team cup and I hit Success Club 10 and never looked back. And so that next summer I bought my ticket that night, I think, as I was sitting there watching. So I was there the next one. My first Summit was amazing. My next Summit, I brought 17 ladies with me. And this year we're going to try to double, triple that number and go for it. So let's get as many Rise and Fitters there as possible, because it is so awesome to be there. The other live events that happen more locally would be Super Saturdays, and we host one here in Vinton, and the next one is January 6th. So mark that on your calendars. December is going to fly past here, and January 6th is the next Super Saturday. It will be here in Vinton, and we can get you that information too if you're interested in that. Little Bit Obsessed is coming December 20th. It's kind of the precursor to of the 80-day obsession. And so that is something that you want to make sure you're checking out, talk it all up, learn the moves, talk about what's going to happen. And then the meal plan part of it is actually going to come out for 80-day obsession. Is going to come out early. I think it's January 8th, I think is what I heard today. But I can talk about all that soon. There will be a challenge pack bundle that goes with it. So just keep that aware. The Success Club reward for December is going to be an 80-day obsession top and workout mat. So that's going to be fun, something to keep working towards. And anybody that is getting to Diamond, this is the final month for you to hit Success Club, so you can get that Diamond bonus, which is new thing this year. And then again, Super Saturday is the 6th. So that's all I have for my screen. Who's going to Summit? Yes, yay. I would say all of them would definitely say this has been, Summit's an absolute game changer, and I'm so excited. Hey, there's Chris. Chris, is there anything you want to say? Were you on earlier and I just kept talking? I'm sorry.
That's all right, you can talk about me.
Is there anything you want to add, like pump people up, talk to them about what you're doing? Because you're definitely on the way to Diamond. You just may not be there yet.
Yeah, I done talk English. I got to build emeralds. So, yeah, I should have another coach signing up in a week or so. And so I just remember Kara saying, don't overcomplicate Diamond, just keep going Emerald. So that's going to be what my goal is. So,
absolutely.
And then just develop those coaches into emeralds.
Just keep adding, because that's how your organization continues to grow, is when you keep adding people. And the more people you add, the more people we get to influence, and the more people we get to impact their lives. And it just keeps getting better and better as you go. There's more joy that comes from, I don't find any more joy than when I can help somebody change their life. And I am super excited and joyful for all of you. So I'm going to end the recording.